Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Donnie and thank you guys so much for watching and welcome. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a look using new products that I got from Ulta Beauty. There's like a sale going on, so I got really good prices on these. So I got two highlighters from Wet n Wild. These were retail like for $5.99 I believe, and I got them like for $2.59. And then I got these foils from Makeup Revolution. One is open because I can't find the lid, and then this one is obviously has its lids on. But for today's video, I used this one right here. It looks messy, but it's because it's like a jelly texture. So this is the one I used today. This one, it was for $8 or $8.99, and I got them for $3.99 I believe. And then this one is going to be a little interesting, so you guys have to keep watching to find out. So other than that, these were the only products that I got new, and I will be testing out today, tell you guys what I think about them. So if you guys want to see how I got this look right here, then just keep on watching. So right now I'm just going to moisturize my face with the oil-free acne moisturizer from Neutrogena. This is the one I've been using for quite a while now, and I really don't dare to test out any other moisturizers simply because my skin, like, I have acne problems. I'm going to a dermatologist and he's telling me not to really use anything that's going to like break me out. But if you guys have acne problems too as well, and you guys know of a moisturizer that's really good, please comment down below and let me know, so that way I can try it out and yeah, and see how that goes. So now that I have moisturized my face, I'm just going to go ahead and prime it, and I will be right back. So like I said earlier, in today's video, I'm going to be testing out a bunch of new products that I got on sale for the Ulta. And I have two of the Makeup Revolution's foils here. This one is called Rival, and it is like a rose gold, and this one is called Rebound, and it is a gold color. For today's video, I'm going to be using the rose gold one. I was playing with these earlier, and if I was to just apply it normally, like that, this is really pretty. Like, if you guys can see how pretty that is. Now, these foils come in with an intensifying primer. Supposedly what you do with this one is you're supposed to add a drop of this in it. Add the drop, and then you mix it in together, and it's supposed to make it more intensifying. So let's see how that looks. Okay, so it kind of looks the same to me. On camera it looks the same, but if I'm looking at it on real like life, it looks the same to me, except the only difference that I feel is this one's the one that doesn't have like the one, like, how can I explain it? So the first swipe that I did, it was this one. It feels like drying, like mattish. And then this one is kind of like a wet texture, if you understand what I'm saying. So that's the only difference that I feel, but other than that, they both look the same. So this is the color that I will be applying today on my eyes. And I'm going to start by priming my lids. And after I prime my lids, I'm going to be going in with the Soft Glam palette. This is the palette that I'm going to be using today in today's video. And so yeah, I'm just going to be using the e.l.f. concealer, and I'm going to be placing this concealer all over my lid. That way it sets up rightly and everything blends out nicely. And I'm just going to use my beauty blender and blend that out. Really nice blended. And after I do that, I'm just going to use a setting powder, and I'm just going to start setting that. And I'm going to use my same beauty blender, start setting that nicely. Normally I use my Rimmel powder, which is the round one, the round compact, but in today's video I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution, the same brand from the foils, the luxury baking powder. This powder is really, really good. I don't tend to grab this as much unless I'm baking a lot under the eyes. Other than that, I just used my Rimmel, which that's my go-to every day basically. So I'm going to start with the transition shade. I'm going to be going into the orange soda shade, which is this one right here. I'm going to tap that in, tap off the excess, and then I literally just want this all over my crease. Try to blend that nicely. And then if it's okay, if you guys just kind of messed up or go all over the place, we will go back in with the clean brush and make sure all the hard edges are. So now that I have that shade all over my crease, I also went ahead and applied that on my lids. I'm gonna go in with this color right here, which is Dusty Rose, and it's kind of like a rose, like purplish, deepish color. So I'm just gonna tap that in, tap off the excess. And then I'm going to focus this right on the outer V of my outer crease and my lid. Just like a V. Just like that. And then just try to intensify it more. So now that I have put that color in, I'm going to go in with this color right here called Sienna. And I'm just going to intensify it just a tiny bit more. That same brush that I used Dusty Rose for, I'm going to do the same thing. Just trying to do like a V. Just trying to intensify that a little bit more. So our look looks more like of a rosy gold bold color. You guys can kind of see that kind of intensified it a little bit more. Also, a tip for colors like this, make sure that you guys have the time and the patience to buff these colors out, because they are harsh colors, dark colors, and if you guys don't blend them out as well, they will look really messy. So just make sure that you guys are blending really well and nicely to take your time. Normally with these colors, it's nice to take around a minute to a minute and a half to blend them out really nicely. That's why sometimes I like to blend them off camera, just kind of let you guys know what I'm doing, and then just kind of do it off camera, because I don't want to sit here for a minute and a half and just you guys see me blending out the shadows, because that's going to be a bit boring and my video is going to be 1,000 years long. Okay, so now that I have the shadows that I wanted placed on my lids and on my crease, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the eyeshadow that I told you guys I was going to go in and use today, which is Rival, and it's the goldish rose gold pink color. So on this eye, I'm going to perform it on without the pigment primer. And then on this other eye, I am going to apply it. That way we can see if there's a difference on there or not. So I'm just going to grab it with my finger. And I'm going to start placing it really carefully on my lid. Try as more carefully as you can not to place it over as much as you can. Because this is a foil and I'm not really that sure how well we can work with it to try to cover it or take it off as much as we can. So just really carefully try to apply that, and we will go on from there. So as I can see, it looks really pretty. As one thing I can say is that it's a gel texture, so it does look a little bit messy already in the little container, but other than that, it looks really pretty. I did get some up on the crease, but it's okay. Once I'm done with the other eye, we will try to go back in and fix it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna grab the container and I'm gonna use the intensifying primer, and I'm gonna put 2 drops on there. Let's see, 2 drops, and I'm gonna use my finger as well. And right now it feels just like a really wet texture. So I'm just gonna grab it, start placing it on my lid, and we'll go on from there. Okay, so one thing that I can see already is that it's extremely oily. That primer just made my eyes really oily. Like, I feel like it took the eyeshadows that I placed it from the beginning. So as you guys can see, it looks really watery, really oily, and I'm probably just not even going to use that at all again. So I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to use my beauty blender and try to just buff that out as much as I can. And I'm just going to go in with my brush again and try to add again those colors from here from the outer to try to fix that a little bit. And then I'm going to wait for this to kind of dry off. And then I'm going to try to place it again just how I did it on the first time from the beginning, which was just plain without the oil, if that's what you can call it. That's not even a primer, it's like a freaking oil. So right now what I was trying to do was grab the product with a flat brush to try to apply it. And it didn't want to grab any product at all. I don't know if you guys can see that. So this, okay, so this one's kind of like a clean side. So I'm just gonna grab that side and try to tap it on there and try to grab some product, and it doesn't grab it. It just sticks here, obviously, because this is like a plastic metal one. But on the bristles, it's like it's not grabbing any product at all, which is so weird. Okay, so now that it has dried off a little bit, I'm just gonna go back in with my finger, and I'm just going to start applying that on again without the primer. I'm gonna do that all over my lid just like I did to the other one. Okay, so after trying the drops on the foils, I feel like that was like a huge fail right there. Like you can see like the foils all over my lids and in my crease. Like it's like that insane. So what I'm gonna try to do now is try to fix that and see how I'm gonna try to see how I can even magically do that. So I'm gonna try to grab a brush that's more like flatted. I'm going to go back into that orange soda shade and the one down here, which is burnt orange, both of them together. And I'm just trying to clean that up on the top areas and see if that even tries to calm it down a bit, because this is literally really crazy. And then on the bottom part, try to not worry about that part, because I will normally grab makeup wipey and try to wipe off whatever fell under there, so that should be okay. Okay, so when I'm looking at this is that this is literally not a fix. This literally, it's not like coming out. Like you can't cover this. It does try to come out a little bit, but it's not really something that is gonna come out. I'm not gonna lie, it's really pretty. It's really bright, it's really foily, sparkly, but this is actually really messy. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do right now is just go under and clean up all of the fallout that fell with a wipey. Clean that really nice. And then I'm just gonna try to go in here, and I'm actually feeling like kind of cleaning it a little bit up in here in the corners and up here, and as well in here. That literally just got in my eye and it's burning, y'all. So yeah, just like that, and that actually looks way better right now. You guys see how watery my eye is right now because this got in my eyeball. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to leave them like that. I mean, this is a video trying out new products, so this is an interesting video, you guys. So I'm just gonna have to leave it like that, and I'm just gonna have to move on to my face. And after I'm done with my face, I'm gonna come back and finish my eyes, which is adding the mascara, eyeliner, and then adding more eyeshadows to my bottom line. So for my foundation, I'm going to be using the Born This Way Too Faced foundation, and I'm just going to be adding drops on a little plate, which is actually a mirror that I have. And I'm just going to be grabbing that and placing dots all over my face, and then I will start blending out. I normally use a brush, but for today's video I'm just going to be using my beauty blender, blending out that really nicely. Make sure there's no spots left anywhere. So after I have that nice and blended out, get right between my nose and my forehead, right beside my ear, down my chin, neck, I'm gonna go in with the concealer. I'm gonna go again with the e.l.f. concealer, and I'm just going to place this right on the spots where I feel like I need them the most, which is those breakouts that I have around my nose, on top of the bottom of my nose, right here under my eyes, and then a little bit just up here. And then I'm just going to grab that same beauty blender, and I'm just going to start blending out again. make sure you get that nice and blended. Like literally down here how puffy it is and how dark my eyes are, it's like so unreal. I have allergies, and my allergies this whole week have been literally killing me so much. Like y'all have no idea how much my eyes been killing me this whole week. So now that I have that there, I'm gonna grab in the baking powder that I was telling you guys earlier, and I'm gonna just put a little bit of that right under my eyes, basically on the T-zone where I feel like I get the most oily, where I put that concealer on, which is, that's a good sign. I'm just gonna grab that, my beauty blender, blend down here, a little bit up here on my forehead, down my T-zone, and whatever product is just left, I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out on the rest of my face. And then something that I've been normally doing lately is I grab my setting spray, oops, and I just go ahead and spray my face. That way all of that sits. And then towards the end of the video, again, I go ahead and add that setting spray. So I'm gonna move on to my face, and for my bronzer, I'm gonna be using the ColourPop Pressed Powdered Phase bronzer, and it comes with the mirror, and then it obviously comes in with your bronzer. I'm just gonna grab that and then just put this all on my cheekbones, on both sides, and then I'm also going to use this up on my hairlines, up on my forehead. For this, I will normally do a little bit by a little bit. I wouldn't try to get a lot and try to place it just on one area, simply because if you're not really careful when it comes to a bronzer, you can literally bronze yourself a little bit too much than you're supposed to. So I would just be really careful when it comes to that. So once I have up here and down right here on my cheekbones, I'm gonna go down here. Try to make that face look a little more sculpt. Then just try to blend nicely. Try to blend that good. And then try to grab a little bit and try to put it down your nose as well. Right here. And then I'm going to move on to a blush that I have really been loving so much, and is really pigmented. It is the Japonesque blush, and this is in the shade Velvet Touch. It's like a bronzy and it's got like speckles of gold in there. So I'm just gonna use the same brush, tap off the excess, and then just try to bronze up. Like if you can see how much I already put on there, that it literally just finished bronzing it up. And I've been using this lately as a bronzer too. So I just do my makeup normally, and then I just bronze it away with this. And that's the only thing that I put, because this is like a blush too. So what it does is that it kind of bronzes my face, but at the same time it also gives it that little bit of shimmer for the blush on top. And then I just top it off with a highlight. So next I'm going to move on to the highlight, which is a new highlight that I actually got. I got two actually. These were also on sale on Ulta for $2.50. So I got two, and they are the Wet n Wild. This one is called Precious Petals, which is a gold color as well. Let me see if I can try to swatch that off for you guys, because I'm bad at swatching. You guys already know I'm so bad at swatching. So this is Gold Petals. It's like a gold champagne color. And then this one is called Blossom Gold. and it's kind of like a more undertone of a gold. So I'm gonna set this one right here. Like if you guys can see, it's kind of like a whitish under pinkish tonish color. So that's how they look right beside each other. So for today's video, I'm gonna be using the Precious Petals, which was the goldish one. I'm just gonna use a blush, and then I'm just going to put that right on my cheeks. And I'm gonna use the same thing. Let me just grab a mirror really quick. And I'm just going to put that on top. Like this is really like a natural gold. Like you can't really see it on here. But once you go out in the light, it's gonna look really, really beautiful. So I'm gonna grab a little bit and I'm gonna put it on the middle of my nose, right here, my chin, my cupid's bow, a little bit up here, whatever it's left, I'm just gonna put it up here, and that's it. I'm going to move on and finish up my eyes. So to finish up my eyes, I'm gonna use the exact same shades that I used on my crease, and it's going to be Orange Soda. So I'm gonna grab Orange Soda first, tap off the excess. And it's important to try not forget to tap off the excess after you have done your face, because you can have fallout, and that sometimes can ruin everything you have done to your face already. I'm just going to carefully apply that right under the waterline. And I'm gonna do that on both sides. And then the next shade that I used was Dusty Rose, and simply because Dusty Rose and Sienna are the colors that are the most vibrant, I'm gonna use Dusty Rose right just on the outer half corner of the bottom, and then I'm gonna use Sienna on the rest of the bottom, so it gives it like intensifying to intense, if you guys can understand what I'm trying to say. So Sienna, and then Rusty Gold towards the outer. So it kind of matches up with the V that was the last color that you basically used on the beginning. So now that I have done that, I'm gonna move on to mascara, and the mascara I'm gonna use is the Clinique mascara, and this was actually given to me for free. I think it was Ulta that gave it to me. I'm not really sure, but I believe it was Ulta, or I think it was Belk's. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna do is just use this Clinique mascara, and I'm just going to apply it on the top lashes, and I'm gonna try to add a small coat to the bottom ones, but I normally don't do that simply because my bottom lash hairs aren't as long enough, and I barely don't have any that I always end up messing it up. But I'm gonna try my very best to okay, so I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but I added I know a little bit of mascara got in my eye. My eyes are like really sensitive. You guys don't understand how sensitive my eyes are. If something goes in there, I automatically start like sobbing. My eyes like start watering so much. But I added a little bit of mascara under the bottom lashes, but on the top lashes I got them nice and coated. So while I let that dry, I'm gonna go ahead and move up to my brows, and I don't have a brow pencil with me, so I will be right back. So for my brows, I'm gonna be using the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefits. This is the one I've been using, and I also have an e.l.f. one that I love so much, but I can't seem to find it. So I'm just gonna have to stick with this one for right now. So I'm gonna try to brush them up, try to make them nice and clean, and then I'm going to start shaping my brows. Let me see. Okay, so I'm just gonna start from the bottom again, like I showed you guys on the last video. Start shaping. I normally start halfway towards my brows. So I just started shaping from here. Kind of just trace exactly from where your hair starts to grow towards the inner, and then I just kind of towards fill it in a little bit. And then I'm going to start moving a little bit forward. And then I'm just going to add a little bit just to the front, not as much. And then something else I wanted to say was, normally before I do my makeup, I haven't really waxed my brows like in a long time. So if you guys have like a tweezer, normally what I do is I try to tweeze them a little bit before I start to make a video. That way they look a little bit more cleaner, if that makes sense. So that is as best as possible I can do my brows right now, simply because I haven't waxed them and they're pretty thick right now. So that is the best that I can do. So now that I have done that, I kind of want to add falsies, but I'm not sure if I should. Simply because I already added too much mascara. Normally when you add falsies, you only add like 2 to 3 coats, simply because you're going to add the falsies on. So since I've added so much mascara, I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes. If I can find my curler. I'm just going to curl my lashes, and I'm just going to go all natural just like that. And then I also want to add, I'm going to go ahead and actually do that right now. I'm going to grab a clean flat brush, and I'm going to go in with rose pink, which is this color right here. And I'm going to put that right in the inner corners of my eyes, just to give it a little bit more of a pop in there. Just like that. So that I have done that, I'm just going to go in with this, and I'm just going to start curling them just like that. And just like that. It normally takes for me for a little bit to do them, because I really don't know why, but my lashes have like a tendency that they're like so flat, like they don't curl. Not even when I put like mascara on. I can put like a liter of freaking mascara on, and my lashes still won't even curl. But it's okay. My lashes are a little bit weird. Everybody has something that's a little bit odd. So now, last but not least, I'm just going to use a lip color, and I'm going to be using this pinkish nude color. I'm not sure what the name of it is. I think it's Matte Pretty. That's what it says up here. And I'm going to be putting that on. This was actually sent to me from Mexico from my cousin. So I'm just going to dab that in there. That's really pretty. Wow, that's really pretty. So yeah, all right you guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys want to see any different videos, comment down below. If you're a friend watching this video, please don't hesitate and comment down below that you saw this video, because I really want to see who actually saw this video. Don't be like, oh, I'm not gonna comment because you're gonna think that I'm weird, blah blah blah. No, I actually really want to see who is watching this video, because I really appreciate all of y'all and everybody's support. I have 64 subscribers, and please help me meet 100, because I really want to get to 100. So please and thank you guys so much for watching today's videos. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys want me to do for the next video. So that is it. I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you on my next one. Bye.